have Glitch Squad, and this plays 4 to 8 players and takes about 10 to 15 minutes to play. And this is a team-based word game where players are given clues to try and discover a series of passwords in order to win the game. And this one is actually coming from a designer with a name that I recognize, which is Mary Flanagan, because she actually designed one of the games in my collection, which is Mechanica, which you can see on the shelf behind me, which is an excellent game and a really excellent design. But in this game, the whole goal is to get your team to try and guess all the clues on their clue card before the opponent's team. And in order to do that, players are trying to guess evidence associated with a certain crime in order to get those passwords to activate their evidence locker. The different types of evidence are the location, the weapon, the occupation, or the hobby, and there is a deck of cards associated with each of these. Depending on which numbered password you're currently trying to solve, players will choose one of these decks, and then you're going to give the guessing player 3 one-word clues to help them try and guess that word. The catch here is that before the guessing player gets to see those words, your opponent player will be able to erase one of those words and replace it with one of their own in order to try and mislead the guessing player. If the player guesses correctly, then you can reveal one letter of the password. But if the player guesses incorrectly, they can try and draw a forensics card, and that will give the player some information of which of the clues can be trusted or not trusted. The player can then get a second chance to try and guess the word. But if they guess incorrectly a second time, then they're not going to be able to use a forensics card on their next turn, and your opposing team is going to be able to see the next letter on their password. At the end of each turn, players will also have an opportunity to guess what their password is, and the player that guesses all their passwords first wins the game.